What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Fatheads Brewery, and they're out of Middleburg Heights, Ohio, and this is their Bumble Berry. So they're calling this one an Imperial Blueberry Ale, and underneath that on the label it says malt beverage brewed with honey, blueberry, a natural flavor, and artificial colors. It comes in at 9% alcohol by volume, 25 IBUs at the time of review. This can is just under 5 months old. So I was supposed to review this one at the end of July, because this was a shelfie beer review for the month of July 2023. And unfortunately, my channel went on hiatus for 2.5 months, so this got pushed back until now. Now, just under 5 months old. Should be all right, I would assume. Should be fine. And this is basically an imperial version of their Bumble Berry, which is just their honey blueberry ale. It's one of their staples and flagships. Anytime I've been to the brewery, I always get a pour on tap because they actually put real blueberries in the beer. A lot of people say don't fruit the beer, but in that moment, fruit the beer because it's delicious and they have good food at the brewery. Anyway, yeah, I'm curious to see how this one is. Now, I do get disappointed when I see, malt beverage brewed with blueberry or honey blueberry, awesome, but the natural flavor and artificial colors, just not a fan. Just not a fan of that. Anyway, we'll crack it open, get in the glass. 9%. And I will tell you right now, the price point and availability on this is awesome. So, the look of the beer, yeah, I mean, they're saying artificial colors, which is, unfortunate. If you're brewing with real blueberries, a lot of times, you should have that color, right, depending on... All right, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut up because I cheated there. I'm just going to shut up. But yeah, does that look like something that has blueberries in it? Maybe. There is a ridiculous amount of fine sediment. Hold it up to the glass. So here's the thing. It's not going to come off on camera. My camera's not the best, and there's, I really don't zoom in or anything. I would just say this. This is a snow globe beyond belief. It's suspended in animation. There's so much sediment. It is ridiculous. It's like you froze a beverage of some sort and the ice is starting to break into little chunks, and that's what it looks like. It looks like a frozen beer. Had about a finger of an off-white colored head that's now dissipated to a thin film. It's crazy, but it has, yeah, deep honey orange color, more of orange. Again, I wouldn't say blueberry if I was looking at this, but again, artificial colors, who knows? Yeah, it looks nice. It's just, I've never seen so much sediment, and again, that's probably not going to come off on camera, but holy crap. Alcohol legs for days. Let's get a nose. Yeah, so it's blueberry. It's sweet, and the nose is actually authentic, like real blueberries. It's not like fake blueberries, which is nice. Like candy blueberries, not. There's a sweetness, maybe from the honey as well. It smells malty. It smells huge blueberry character. There's honey. I'm not gonna say you're bullshit you. Blueberries, honey, big sweet malty kind of character. Not much else. It smells kind of as advertised, I would say. It smells like a big blueberry beer. Let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. That's really nice. That's really nice. And it is, all right, so when I drink a beer like this, or I'm going into drinking a beer like this, I always say don't have any preconceived notions. Don't hype yourself up negatively or even positively, like, hey, that beer's gonna be great, I can't wait, because then you're disappointed if it's not. And vice versa, you're going to be like, it's gonna be terrible, and then you're surprised, right? I try not to set myself up for anything other than, hey, I'm going into this beer with an open mind, good or bad, let's give it a review. I will tell you right now, this beer, when I smelled it, when I first did the little cheat, I was like, okay, but when I was smelling it, it was just like, it's sweet, malty, honey and blueberry. There's nothing else there. This is going to be 1 or 2 dimensional, nothing to back it up. Then in the taste, guess what? Same thing. But the thing that saves this beer, the hero of this beer, is that substantial dryness. And as somebody who doesn't love dry finishes, I welcome it in this beer. So anyway, body and mouthfeel. Buying this one, not as thick as you'd think. I'd say higher side of medium, 9%. I'm cool with it. I don't want it super syrupy and over the top because then it hinders the drinkability. So I could probably drink a couple of these based on what I'm tasting, and the body certainly wouldn't weigh me down. Mouthfeel has a moderate carbonation. It's crisp, it's effervescent, it's smooth going down, not soft, not creamy. Didn't expect it to be nice mouthfeel. The taste, again, this is where I'm not going to bullshit you and hand you a line of 23 different tasting notes because they don't exist. From front to back, this is an a combination, a cohesiveness. The blueberry character is huge, it's prominent. It's not candy to me, it's authentic. And it's a mixture of that with a touch of honey and just a generic maltiness. You could say like there's a little bit of like, maybe like a bready type of thing going on, maybe a touch of like a caramel. But that's front to back. That is what's on the palate. Blueberry is the predominant note. It's sweet, but here's the thing. Last quarter of the palate to the finish, it dries out immensely. This is full-on bone dry to me. It's sapping my whole palate of saliva. I have that cat tongue thing going on. Not really any bitterness to speak of. 25 IBUs, didn't really expect it, especially with them using honey and blueberry and it being 9%. But that dryness saves this beer in general. It's the hero of this beer, and it makes it infinitely more drinkable. 9%, warming into the chest, nothing on the palate. It almost has like if you've ever had like a blueberry mead, where mead is a honey wine. That's kind of what this is reminding me of. It's like a blueberry mead in beer form. It's not quite as boozy or rich as a mead would be at 9% and with blueberries, but it's kind of in that realm. Yeah, super drinkable for the ABV. Like I could drink a couple cans of this and I'd be feeling really good, but I don't think it would. I don't think I'd get too sick of the flavors either after. Again, it's not super complex or anything, but after one can, I might be one and done with this, but I don't think so. I think I could drink a couple of these, honestly. So without that dryness, I think this beer is a bit too cloying. There's nothing to break it up, and I'd probably give it a lower rating. The regular Bumble Berry, I usually give like a 3.5 to 3.75, depending on my mood. This is going to get a little bit higher for sure. And my dad loves this beer. My dad, I bought him a can of it when I went to the beer store the one time. I was like, because he really likes Bumble Berry. I was like, hey, this is Bumble Berry, but at 9% instead of 5.3. And he's like, all right, I'll try it. He tried it. 2 4-packs in. He still has 2 4-packs left. So he's really enjoying the Stumbleberry. And I can see why. This is like right in his realm. It's a fruit beer that isn't too sweet, because he used to love sweet beers and now he doesn't. So again, if you're somebody who doesn't really love sweet beers, I think this would be for you, just because it is sweet, but it's balanced out by that dryness. So Stumbleberry from Fatheads, I'm going to give this a straight 4 out of 5. I think that's where this one lands. Again, that dryness really saves the day for me. And it makes it, again, infinitely more drinkable and something that I want to say session on, because I don't think I'd session on this regardless, but it just makes something way more enjoyable for me personally. So price point and availability, this is a great value too. The 4-packs that I bought for my dad were $12 a 4-pack. $12, $3 a can for something that's 9% with honey and blueberry, like all day, every day. I know it's 12-ounce cans, but that's still a great deal, especially when you're talking about the ABV itself. I think the last two, though, they were on sale for $11 a 4-pack because the store was trying to get rid of the leftovers they had. So $10.99 a 4-pack all day, every day. Availability, wherever you see Fatheads, you should have seen this one back in the spring into summer. Probably, you might see this hanging around now, but probably not. But I had to review it because it's been sitting there. I've been eyeing it. I like the regular Bumble Berry, so I was like, let's give it a go. So 4 out of 5 for this beer. If you've had this one before, post in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this one. I always enjoy Fatheads beers, so whenever I see something new from them, or maybe a returning favorite that I haven't reviewed, I always try to pick it up. And on the top it says Bodacious Blueberry Blitz, the 3 Bs, and I would agree. Definitely Bodacious Blueberry Blitz. Say that like 75 times in a row, and Godspeed. Anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by. Till the next one. Cheers.